What's good, y'all? Okay, so now we have an album, right? An album today to review. Of course, you know what I'm saying, because I love music and I love reviewing music and I love talking about it. So this is my next album review. So the last album review I did was a Janet Jackson album, actually two of them actually, and had a great time listening to them, right? Great time, great time. And those two albums I kind of listened to a little bit more recently, you know what I'm saying? My first listen actually was very recently. Now, I have an album today to review, which is an album I listened to all the way back in 2014. This is around the time when I first started listening to Childish Gambino. Childish Gambino has always been just one of my favorite artists and my favorite actors, just all around celebrities in general. He's always been like my favorite and always been like a guy that I've always kind of looked up to. Always been one of those guys, bro. Always has been. And 2014 was actually the first year I really fully discovered him. I actually discovered Childish Gambino actually when Miles Morales came out because, apparently Donald Glover was the inspiration for a Black Spider-Man after he dressed up as Spider-Man for for an advertisement, right? So, I kind of didn't really care about the music side because I wasn't really that invested into rap music or anything like that. But as soon as I got older, I went to a new school called School for Creative Studies. My friend actually put me on to camp, which is a Childish Gambino. Actually just put me on a Childish Gambino in general. And ever since then, I've always kind of just been addicted. I didn't know he rapped anyway until I went to this new school and I saw his face on his computer and was like, "Oh, is that Donald Glover? Yeah, that's Donald Glover." Da, 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 da. Oh, really? He could sing? Da, da, da. Let me listen. Then I listened to it. Then I just got addicted. Camp was one of those albums I really loved as a kid. I really did love as a kid. And I would always listen to this album. This album and Because the Internet. And then Kawhi, his mixtape, and then Awaken My Love, etc. You know what I'm saying? I've just kept tabs with Childish Gambino ever since then, and I do not really regret it whatsoever. So, Camp. Alright, now this album, I haven't really been thinking about reviewing. I didn't really think about reviewing this album, or at least this soon, but I guess I was going to do it anyway, but let me see. I actually bought the album again back in 2019. I bought the album and I re-listened to it and I liked it, you know what I'm saying? I liked it as a re-listen. But I actually re-listened to it, right? Re-listened to it like a good few days ago, right? Because, just chilling and vibing, whatever. And, it's a great nostalgic album, but did it age well? Did it really age well? And somewhat. It's still good, but it's not as good as what I hyped it up so far to be. It's still a good album I would always listen to no matter what, but is it that good? Not what it was, but let me listen to it. And I was like, let me listen to it and get down to the point and get down some, just review it for the YouTube because, it is what it is. All right, so the first album by Childish Gambino, first full-on album. This is his debut album, by the way. Came out in 2011. I was a good 3 years late, but hey, it is what it is on listening to it for the first time. But yeah. So the first track on the album is Outside. Outside is one of those songs that I always enjoyed. I've always enjoyed Outside. Outside was always... It was just an amazing album to me. It was... amazing song to me. My goodness, I'm getting mixed up. So Outside was one of those songs that I've always enjoyed and I've always... kind of groove to, vibe to. Let me look up, I'm on my computer, by the way, so now let me look up some more lyrics about this, some more lyrics on this song, right? So, I used to dream every night, now I never dream at all. I'm hoping that it's cause I'm living everything I want. I used to wake up in bed between my mom and my aunt, playing this line before time from Pizza Hut. Ooh, my dad works nights putting on the stone face. He's 7 up so we can get our own place. So, this song right here, honestly, was one of those songs that, it was a very personal song. It's a very personal song by Childish Gambino, and I honestly very much liked it. I loved it. It's an 8 out of 10 for me. Great 8 out of 10. It's not a 10 out of 10. Maybe, I don't know. It just didn't feel like a 10 out of 10 song to me, personally. Remember, I'm not a music critic, by the way. I just review music, if that makes any sense. The mailman's outside, y'all. But yeah, it always felt like an 8 8 out of 10 song for me. But I do like the lyrics incredibly. I do like the lyrics. It's one of those songs that, you know, it's very personal. It gives us a lot of insight on how he grew up. It just gives a lot of insight on how he was as a kid, you know what I'm saying? What was around him all the time, how his life was back in New York, things that he did, his fathers did, his parents, his mom and dad. You know, it's, you know, and about how his upbringing was. His upbringing was, if you haven't known, he was raised a Jehovah's Witness, and there was things that he was into, from the song could say, things that he was into, but his parents never really allowed him to get into like that. And it does, you know, you kind of feel bad for him, of course, and you kind of feel bad for what he's talking about and what he went through, because this song, this whole album has a theme of self-pity. You know, it's interesting, but hey, I'll actually get back to that when I review the rest of these songs and etc. etc. Alright, so yeah, it's an 8 out of 10 song for me, bro. For real. And it's very powerful. It's actually very powerful. I love the vocals in it too, with the females at the end and the instrumentals. It feels very powerful to me, and I actually really appreciate that a lot. So yeah, a good 8 out of 10. Firefly, the next song in the album. It's one of those songs. It's actually one of the best songs in the album. It actually is. It might be the best song on the album, but I just say that about a lot of early songs on the album. But let me get down to it. So Firefly is actually one of those songs that I've always enjoyed. It's very uplifting, if you will. It's very uplifting, and you know, we go back to the the self-pity aspects a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I used to get called Oreo and faggot. I used to get more laughs than I got laughed at. You know, maybe not self-pity in this, but it talks about how he was bullied and how he was stereotyped as a kid and growing up. You know what I'm saying? And one of the lyric in this song, right? Hold up, that I always thought was interesting, bro. Hold up, Facebook messages from college kids who hollering, girls like, we love you, we gotta LS you, you gotta do it so we can come and molest you. That molest you line, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, females, they can molest you too. Because I don't think not that many people really caught what he was really saying about that line right there. I don't think people really caught on, you know what I'm saying? Because basically he was younger, and you got girls that are college kids trying to mess with basically just calling girls pedophiles. Girls can be pedophiles too. I mean, that's just what I kind of thought about it, because, you know what I'm saying, people just kind of glossed over that line. From what I've seen, actually, Sean C. He had a funny little reaction to that line too, and it's kind of the same reaction to me, like my same reaction to the line as well. Like, girls, they could do it too, and that's basically what Firefly kind of showcased a little bit in that line. But I digress. So, you know, Firefly has always been like a 10 out of 10 song to me. It always has been. It was when I was younger, and it still is right now. I still really mess it up. I still really mess with it. So now I'm gonna look up some of the more lyrics of it. I used to get called Oreo and faggot. I used to get more laughs than I got laughed at. Oh, you got a mixtape? That's fantastic. But everybody thought it was jokes, though. They half right. The joke is I got flow, so don't act like you ain't sitting there with your friends like it can't be. I know Donald Glover, man. Donald Glover, he weak, man. He can't be. I'm still knocked down, but I up the ante. Me and hip hop, that Black Sid and Nancy. Yeah, this album does make you feel bad for Donald Glover, because you could tell that he was very misunderstood as a kid. Very misunderstood as a kid, and people kind of misunderstood him. People always thought, oh, you act white. Like, from what I get from this album, Donald Glover was always stereotyped to, oh, you act black. No, you act white. Oh, why you rapping for? You can't rap. You're too white to rap, you know what I'm saying? Basically, he's stereotyped to be a nerdy black kid who acts white, who doesn't get no females, who's weird, who is goofy, who is, he's just not a regular black, quote-unquote, regular black kid. I mean, I can agree with that, you know what I'm saying? I can actually see what he means by that, because, I, personally, I never really act like, quote-unquote, hood black dude, you feel me? I wasn't really all that deep into it. But, so I can understand, like, I can kind of relate to him on that, you feel me? It's his album. He can really say anything and tell the story that he can if he wants to. But I don't know. That's actually one. One critique about this album that I do kind of find a fault in, and that is the self-pity in the whole album. Next song, Bonfire. Okay, Bonfire. Now this might actually be my favorite song. Bonfire actually kind of steps away from all the uplifting and all the relaxed vibes of the last two songs. This is a very vulgar. It's actually the most vulgar song on this album. It's the most vulgar album. If you listen to it lyrically, it's one of those songs that it's just, oh, you definitely want to play this for your family. You don't want to play this for your family. You don't want to play this at all. It's not really one of those. It's not really one of those songs that you would play for your kid or anything like that. Most of these songs aren't really, but hey, I'm just saying. Parental advisory. I can't say it. Parental advisory. You know the little logo at the end of the on the album cover, whatever. This song is probably the main reason why the whole album has that logo. I can't speak out. I really do apologize. But let me read some of these lyrics for y'all, shall we? Because actually, let me be real. I know this entire song. I was addicted to this song for quite a while. This song goes well when it comes to fighting. Like when you see Captain America fighting somebody, I used to play it up there during school. Spider-Man fighting somebody, Batman. It's a great fighting song. It's great fighting music. Like that's just how I think of it. It's great fighting music. Like for real. All right. One tab open of Captain America fighting the Winter Soldier, right? And then put Bonfire in the background. It's amazing. I used to do that all the time when I was younger at school. But on to the next point. Bonfire. The message of the song, I don't really know the firm message of the song. And, I don't really know the firm message. And I've listened to it over 1,000 times. I don't know. But there were some dope lyrics in here that really turned me on to this song, bro. I'm telling you. Like, hold up. Play this for my cousin. Now he can't even think straight. Black and white music. Now, nigga, that's a mixtape. That's heat. Shout out to my blurs. They represent the realness. Shout out to Gambino because my dick is in the building. I know you hate me because your little cousin play me and I like black cousin. What it is, they be saying, ow. Yo, this was fire. Yeah, I'm married like side of me. So if I see my hand under the table, don't bother me. Well, what's another just fire lyric from this song right here, from Bonfire? Let me see. I put in work, as Lou would put my soul on the tracks, not shoes did. Oh, I just read the lyric that comes after this one, but whatever. I'm from the South, I got no accent, don't know why, so this drop is how I play. Now that was fire. They say I want the realness, rapped about my real life, told me I should just quit. First of all, you talk white. Second off, you talk like you haven't given up yet. Yeah, this is fire to me. This is fire. Or you can kiss my human centipede. Honestly, there's just so much very clever wordplay in this song. It's just incredible to me. Is it really like I don't know. This song isn't really like any other song on this album. If there's any other song that this song is like on the album, maybe it's Backpacker when it comes to the aggressive tone. But I don't know. It's actually fine. It gives me very much royalty vibes. I don't know. It gives me very much royalty vibes. And I actually like this song. It's actually my favorite. I can quote literally this entire song based off of memory because I listen to it so much. I put that on everything. I love this song. So it's a 10 out of 10. And this song is still mean to this day. Yeah, who knew, right? So 10 out of 10. So far, and Bonfire, the title track, Camp. This should have been, I think this was the lead single. Matter of fact, let me look it up. Childish Gambino, Camp, singles. Let me look it up. Alright, now let me see. What were the singles on Camp? Bonfire was the lead single. Good. And Heartbeat. Ooh, I'm actually get to that song. And Firefly. Alright, dope singles. I mess with them. But yeah. The next song is All This Shine. All This Shine is actually a very beautiful song to me. It's very beautiful. It's a 9 out of 10 song to me. It's not perfect to me. Bonfire is actually dang, maybe Bonfire isn't really as perfect as I think, because I can't really correlate a story with that song. All For You has more of a cohesive, All the Shine has more of a cohesive story than Bonfire, but I don't know. That's why I'm not a music critic, guys. I just review music. But All the Shine, let me see. All the Shine is one beautiful song. Beautiful song. It's a wonderful. It's another kind of stereotype type of song too, if I'm being honest. I'm sorry, Gambino, but it's just kind of what it is. Like, every song, all right. Like, through this, like, you know how Janet Jackson, All For You, the kind of theme for that album was love. This theme of this album was being misunderstood, stereotyped, and self-pity. That's what it is. Like, you could tell, he just, I don't know. But let me go back to All the Shine right quick. What do y'all really want? I'm trying not to cuss y'all, I'm sorry. I went with realness instead, but all the niggas I know either crazy or dead. Yeah, I dropped a free EP for these other dudes to feel a lot, and niggas keep asking me whether to do for real or not. I'm trying to come hard, I'm trying to come mean. That's why the older songs I used to make, I release free. What's the point of rapping? You can't be yourself, huh? That's why I come first like my cell phone. Yeah, All the Shine really does make you feel bad for Donald in many different ways. It really does, because it's like you're trying to do something that you're serious about. You're trying to do something that makes you happy. It makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? And you got all these people just laughing at you and pointing at you in your face and just not taking you seriously. And I can definitely relate to that. It makes, like, it's just one of those songs that you just feel for him, bro. Like, you just feel for him tremendously. Like, it's just one of those songs that it's like you put yourself in his shoes. How do you feel? You know what I mean? And for a debut album, he's really going all out. Really going all out when it comes to his emotional struggles and how, it's very personal. And I love artists that can really show their personality and their private life onto an album. I mean, it's none of our business per se, but I love that. I love that passion. You know what I'm saying? I love the passion. And, well, actually, that is the theme of All For You, All the Shine a bit is passion. That's one of the main themes and topics of this album is, no, not album, this song is passion. Passion is really what really just gives him the drive to do anything. Drive to give him the rap in this song right here. Now let me keep on going. I'm sorry, like I said before, I cannot really speak straight when I have so much stuff that I'm thinking about. Look at this. All right, let me see. You with the each and girl, and even night, and kiss her while she's sleeping, and sneak her out in front of catch a flight. That's not life, dude. I'm just making up because I'm missing high school. I keep it wrapped up till I meet the right one. Yeah, it's just, and I could just hear really hear the violin, the music, the production on this album is great to me. Like, it's just, it's not overproduced like his later albums. His later albums, yeah, I can understand. Like, I've heard criticisms on that album, on his more recent albums, on how overproduced they are, and I can really agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Ludwig Göransson, right? He's actually produced, I think, every Childish Gambino album. You know what I'm saying? And or like has something to do with the producing in every single album. And he's actually like, it's like Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson. You feel me? It's like these two are a pair that are just inseparable, in my opinion, is Ludwig and Donald Glover. These two have just been great, and the violins, it's just so beautiful. It makes you sad. Like, it makes, like, it's just emotional. It's very emotional when it comes to All the Shine. But I have been talking about this song for quite a while. But it's an 8 out of 10 song to me. The next, 9 out of 10. No, yeah, All the Shine is 9 out of 10. Pretty much 9 out of 10 song. The next song, it kind of morphs into the next song. All the Shine and Let Her Home, it kind of morphs into it. And Let Her Home is wonderful. It's beautiful. It's 10 out of 10 right out the gate. It's not the longest. It's like a good 2 minutes or less. But it's wonderful to me. It's like Let Her Home it makes me think about a female that I just really want, but I just can't really talk to. You know what I'm saying? It's short and sweet. It's a short and sweet song, and it's passionate beyond belief. It's one of those songs that I've always loved. You know what I'm saying? I've always loved it, and it's just, it gets me emotional too. Like, I love emotional type songs. But not all emotional type songs. There's a lot of emotional and passionate songs that are quite boring and quite forgettable. But this song is, in my opinion, one of the highlights on the album. It really is. It's just one of those songs that I will always stand behind. It's better than All the Shine, though. It really is. And this song it's not necessarily like, it's nothing like All the Shine. It's nothing like All the Shine. The reason why I keep bringing up All the Shine is because they kind of have the same, like, violins, same kind of instrumentals, you know what I'm saying? Same kind of notes, same kind of, basically just similar in everything but the lyrics. That's what I'm talking about. And let me just kind of read the lyrics. There's only a few lyrics. You're the only girl I ever wanted. Every girl is trying to be you. My mama said I should write you letters, but I think you're with other dudes. Take my hand, you'll like it. Look, bro, let me tell y'all a little thing right quick. In 8th grade, when I first heard this song, I remember I was thinking about this girl the whole time. I really was. This girl I had a crush on in like 8th grade, and I know she probably didn't want me, but I just had to think about her when I heard this song, and I don't know, it really puts me to a place of being in love. It really puts me to a place of nothing but me trying to be, you know, be a real gentleman to this female and to get this female. Not simping, but try to get this female. If you're all I ever wanted. Oof. I could just relate to you, Childish. I could relate to you, bruh. Next song is Heartbeat. Now, this kind of does the same thing for me as well. I remember I played this thinking about my 8th grade crush, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be for real with it. But Heartbeat really does make me think of my 8th grade crush as well as Let Her Home. Heartbeat as a kid, I loved it. I did love Heartbeat. Heartbeat was just, I wanted you to know that I am ready to go. Woo! Now that was nice. That was a great song as a kid. Growing up, the song isn't as good as what it was, but it's still a good song. Like, as a kid, it was my favorite song on this album. It was a great song on this album. It was one of the singles too. It was hot to me. But now, as I got older, it's kind of an 8 out of 10. I don't know. It's not that good as what it was when I was a kid. You feel me? It's an 8 out of 10 song, though. And I could listen to it anytime. Like, 8 out of 10 songs, I could really listen to a lot. You feel me? It was just great to me. It was nice to me. I wanted you to know that I'm ready to go. Heartbeat, heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me read some of these lyrics. Because, like I said before, Childish does have some dope wordplay and rhyming play within this album. Let me see. Hold up. All right, this is one I did love. Asking him if she wanted to play Super Smash Brothers. No, asking him if she gonna play games with the Super Smash Brothers, but none of them you. I miss the sex, the kiss whenever you're through. 69 is the only dinner for two. Now that was great wordplay right there. That was great wordplay. This dude, Childish, was hilarious. That was funny right there. That was funny. There's another one too. There was another one. Let me see. There was one more. I'm going straight for your thighs at the KQ. That was nice too. But that was the one. Is there another one actually? That we dated like raps about. Hold on. I know you wondering like what you hiding. That we dated like raps about Bin Laden. Now that was dope to me because Bin Laden, you know, I love clever wordplay like that. I really do. I love clever and creative wordplay like that. That actually makes me. That really makes me appreciate certain songs a lot more when there's clever wordplay like that. So far to me, bro. So far. In the last sentence, but not really. But you say the nasty man, and it's been awesome, incredible. All for you is very heartfelt. It's very heartfelt. Oh, the mailman is coming. Let me see what I got. Oh, I got something, bro. I got something. Let me go outside for this right quick. So yeah, Heartbeat is actually one of those songs that I will never, ever, forget. I'm telling you. When it comes to When it comes to Heartbeat, right? Heartbeat was one of those songs that it really touched me as a kid. Really touched me as like, I can't explain it, but it really did touch me as a kid, no matter what. And I always appreciate that, and I always will. It's a song that you can get emotionally attached to. I know I did, most definitely. And it'll always be in my heart. Always will be. And the music video was decent too. I did like that music video. Actually, I haven't really gone in depth in the music videos on this album. You feel me? But Heartbeat was, I don't know. I didn't really get much. I did get a lot of tension from the album. I mean, from the video itself. Like, from the video itself, does it correlate with the song perfectly? Nah, not really. Not really. But I do get vibes that, you know, it's kind of a little bit of a rocky relationship. And they're just trying to solve things out the best way they can. Like in the video wise. Other than that, I don't know. The video doesn't really correlate perfectly with the song in itself, if I'm being honest. It really doesn't do that for me. But, I don't know. But the song itself, like I said before, it's a good 8 out of 10 now that I got older and kind of really understand more of it. Because when I was younger, I didn't really understand a lot of what he was saying in Heartbeat. But yet then I was still so addicted to the song to the point where I was just completely oblivious to the point where, oh, yeah, I'm going straight for your thighs like the kick, you know. And all the cussing and all the sexual attention. But hey, it is what it is. I wasn't dumb or nothing. I wasn't thinking about that at the time. Okay, next song is Backpackers. Backpackers, it's a very hard-hitting song. It's one of those songs that, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't expect such a lovable guy like Donald Glover to really talk about, especially with Bonfire too. And I think Backpackers was, it was one of those songs I would more or less skip. Yeah, it's one of those songs that I'll probably more or less skip on the album. It's not a bad song, but it's just, I don't know. It's not a bad song, but yeah, I'll probably skip this. I'll probably skip that song if I'm being honest. Because, I don't know, it just wasn't really my style. It just wasn't really my style as a kid, was Backpackers. But it's very hard-hitting, and, like, I don't know. Let me look up some of the lyrics to this song, and I might listen to it a little bit, whatever. But, let me see. A black man in short shorts, I'm double suspect. Now, that was alright. I actually did like that lyric. Yeah, he's on that though. He really is. He's on that creative lyrics type stuff. And like, the things with Backpackers is very kind of old school, and I love old school rap. Old school rap is, it falls deep into my heart of like, oh, I love it. Oh, I love it so much. It was just wonderful to me. And this song, like, the instrumentals really kind of remind me of like old school rap, old school art. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of how it was to me. And, you know, coming straight out, all right, it's Childish, baby, Mr. Talk About It again, nerdy black kid, whatever, man, I'm sick of him. Yeah, that's one thing about this album that really kind of bogs it down a little bit, is almost every song, except for maybe like 2 or something like that, kind of steps away from being stereotyping. But hey, it's his thing, right? The only white rapper who's allowed to say the N-word. Yeah, I'll get down to that later. But hey, the song in itself, it's more of a 7 out of 10. It didn't really grab me like that, you feel me? I do like the beat, though. The beat is nice. 7.5 out of 10, most definitely. But I don't know. Black male in short shorts, double suspect. Now that line kind of carries this song. It was great to me. Oh my goodness. If y'all can't hear it, bro. If y'all can't really hear it, bro. Yeah, I'm listening to a little bit of it right now, because I kind of forgot about the song a little bit. But hey, It is what it is. Next song, LES. LES, and that's kind of forgettable too. I can't lie. It's kind of a forgettable song as well. LES is one of those songs that I love the beginning. I love the beginning. Actually, Backpackers. Let me go ahead to Backpackers. I love the hook. That's one thing that this whole album is amazing in, is hooks. I can't. Running this thing, busy getting brain like Craig. What was my name? Got these niggas do some map quests. Man, the Backpacker. Yeah, I love the hooks on this whole album. Maybe that actually saved this album a bunch. Not a bunch. Let me stop. But it does. It is fire. It is good to me. I do mess with Backpackers, the hook. Other than that, I don't know. The rest is kind of forgettable. Except for that one line, double suspect. I mess with that. I mess with that line a lot. But LES, let's go. LES is actually, I love the beginning of LES when it comes to the violins. The violins is always great to me, and the hook for LES is great as well. Now this, yeah, like I said before, this song actually takes me time to when I had an 8th grade crush. And I would think about her when I listened to this song. Baby, you're the baddest. Baby, you're the baddest girl. And nobody else matters. Nobody else. And then we kiss in the bathroom. Woo! See, look, I like this song. I really do. But I don't know. Compared to the other great songs on this, it's not. Currently, this song right here might be the worst song on the album so far. But don't get me wrong. It's still a good song. But looking on it right now, it doesn't really hit me, bro. It doesn't really grab me like that, bro. Except for the hook. Baby, you're the baddest girl, you know what I'm saying? Etc. I don't know. It just wasn't really there for me, bro. Wasn't really there. I'm actually going to try to, skim through this album a little bit because 32 minutes, nobody listening to all this. But how do I don't really know how to really describe this song or interpret this song. Most girls try to see the gold and try to gold dig. Most people want, but my folks did. I'm a mess. They don't rap. It's just true. Don't bring your girlfriend here. It's just you. When I'm depressed. I don't know. Yeah, kind of a depressing song though, if I'm being real. We could pretend if you want to. Like we in love, started dating at your art school. Yeah, this song is kind of depressing. It really is. It's kind of depressing, but hey, what can you do? Oh, and also, what is that? What is that breakdown? That breakdown. Ooh, girl. I'm sorry. Ooh, girl, are you ready to cry? 'Cause I'm no good. No, now that is actually incredible. That's some memorable few lines in this song, in this entire song. I want to try. I'm an awful guy, and I'm always aware, and I'm trying to say that I'm believing this. I'm telling you, I love the singing. My Childish right there. I love the singing. I really do. I love the singing. So, maybe this song is better than Backpackers. It's better than Backpackers to me. It really is. But hey. So it'll be like a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to me. But hey, it is kind of too long. That's maybe one criticism. It can be kind of a little too long. So that kind of brings it down a little bit. But, it's a 7.5 out of 10. I could see it being that. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Hold You Down. Another good hook. No one is in my head. I'll hold you down. Well, now that's fine. I actually like that. That song right there is actually alright. But, it's kind of, it's not one of those songs that I really would come back to. Hold You Down, yeah. Hold You Down, we're kind of in a little bit of a phase on the album. All albums have it. A little few string of songs that maybe could either be skipped. They have great parts of the album that I like, great parts of the songs that I like, but for the most part, these kind of few songs are not really memorable. Not really. But, in my opinion, I don't know, it just wasn't really there for me. Hold You Down. don't know. But let me see. Ooh, I'm getting the phone down. I'm not really sure how to really like put into words, but it's just it's not really special about it. I like the piano in the beginning. I respect that, but I don't know. Yeah, and it goes to that. It goes to that self-pity thing. But I do love this though. I do love this about this song is I love the storytelling. I do respect the storytelling a lot and the way he raps about it. Like let me go to some of the lyrics. You're such a young land is what they used to tell you back in 7th grade. My mama said she'd get me that new jacket when the costs go down. Hit the office, stole some Tommy here, figuring the lost and found. Not back for a family of a foster child. Looking fly, man, I'm flossing now. But the niggas saw through me. Are you serious? What is this? Took off the jacket, third period. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a depressing song, too. Can I really get behind it like that? I don't know. I don't really see myself really getting behind this song like that. But I do like this song. I won't stop till they say that that James Franco is the white Donald Glover. That's real. I actually like that. There was a bunch of real stuff going on in this song. It's a lot of real stuff going on in this album in general. I'm telling you, he's like a real storyteller rapper, and I really do enjoy it. I really do enjoy it a lot from this song. But I don't know. It's not really one of my favorite songs. So for now, this could be one of the lower ends of the album. Not saying that it's a bad song by any means. It's better than Backpackers, but I don't par with LES, you know what I'm saying? Not too memorable, in my opinion. Even though he does talk about black stereotypes in the song, of course. He talks about getting bullied. He talks about nonsense. He talks about not being black enough as a kid. And like I said before, I can really relate to that. And it really touches me in my heart. And that really elevates this album to a point where I can understand him. I really understand him. He now has a platform where he's no longer where he could actually address the topics or address certain things that, apparently people misunderstood him about. And I really do enjoy that from this song, Hold You Down. So, it's on par with LES. Good 7.5 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Next song is Kids. Kids, Kids is actually wonderful. I actually do like Kids. Kids, it's just wonderful to me. This album right here has so many feels, and Kids really does it for me. This song is actually underrated to me. People keep calling my phone, bro. No. People keep calling the phone, but Kids, I don't know. I can't really explain to words how much Kids is. It's just so innocent. And so people keep calling, yo. And there's nobody in sight. Ain't that crazy, y'all? But Kids is actually, let me see. Let me look up the lyrics here. Yo. Hello? And nobody yo, stuff like that irritates me, bro. They're trying to do this when I'm... Hold up, y'all. Hello? Oh, I'm finna block numbers. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Okay, y'all. Hold up. On God. Hello? Yes? I apologize. I really do. But back on Kids. Kids is actually, and it can be innocent in some way. It really can be. But however, it can definitely be, kind of, some other way too. But let me see. I love the hook. If we were kids, I want to give you everything that you would want. Those are the boys that gave you toys, but all they want to do is keep up. That's beautiful to me, bro. It really just is to me. And I wish it was... This is very underrated. Very underrated song. It's a good 9 out of 10 to me. And you made a mistake. These dudes Man, they bathed in apes. Found like the Asians that ate black or white girls with a set of politics on them. Sam, proud man. This is honestly a very nice song, bro. Very nice. Like, I don't know. It's just very beautiful, bro. Like, it's one of those songs that really does give me chills to this day. It's very emotional. It's one of those songs that you probably could cry to. The beat is nice. I love the chorus. I love the hook. Let me see. The only thing I put before me to do is It's implying that he's no one in the first place. He's a genius. I'm reading certain I just read a few like people thinking about it, like a few people reviews on it, and they enjoy it too. So much talent, so much love. It's just one of those songs that people just forget. You know what I'm saying? That's what this whole album really really puts out most of its work in as well is literally it's the choruses and the hooks. It's so beautiful to me, bro. My goodness, 10 out of 10 song. Not as good as Bonfire, but it's up there though, most definitely. Oh, it's so sad. But You See Me is a 7 out of 10. There's not really much I can really say about that song. Good 7 out of 10. That's all I can really say. Sunrise. Now, Sunrise is just that's nice. Actually, matter of fact, let me go back to You See Me. You See Me has a great hook. You see me, babe. Asian girls everywhere. You see LA. Ooh, now that's actually dope. That really is. Let me go back to You See Me. You See Me is aggressive, hard hitting, and I actually do enjoy it. But I don't know. I don't really have much to really say about You See Me, and I'm trying to shorten this video as much as possible. But yeah, there's not much I could really say about it right now, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it's one of those things, bro. One of those songs. Sunrise. The last two songs. Sunrise is actually beautiful to me. It's beautiful to me. It has a great, and I mean incredible, incredible vocals by whoever the female was. I'm sorry, I forgot who the female was. I'm sorry, but I don't know. It's just Sunrise is so wonderful to me. It has a great line too. Hold on, let me see. Let me read it right quick. The 2020 hindsight, maybe. Hold on. And I'm looking at her butt. That's that 2020 hindsight. My shit be Jackson, Jordan, Bolton, Keaton, Tyson, 5 mics. I love that. I actually do like that a lot. I mess with that. I mess with those lyrics. 5 lyrics, I'm telling you. Sunrise, it's a good 10 out of 10. Easily a 10 out of 10. Most definitely. Now let me move on to the next one. I know you got that power. Yo, that power is nice. That power is a great song. And I actually do love what he sang in the last few minutes of this song. You know, I mean, at one moment in time, bro, I will be real, bro. I didn't really like the dialogue at the end of it because I don't know. I feel like it really did slow down the whole song and the vibe and everything. But when I got older, I really appreciated that power. That power is very uplifting as well. Very uplifting. It's one of those songs that I just always will get behind and never stop getting behind because that power is real. It's hard. I can clearly get behind it. It's all these haters, see you later. All that I can do, but you don't even know. I know you got that power. Now that song is fire. This song is nice. And then as soon as we get into the main body of the song, bro, it changed from that to that doom doom doom, like kind of darker, darker tone. And I actually appreciate that transition. That's actually a nice transition. And you got people trying to call my phone again, so I have so many interruptions. It's disgusting, ain't it, y'all? But that power has always been one of those songs that I will always, no matter what, get behind, bro. that monologue, like his monologue at the end of it, you know, that whole, when he was speaking, I don't know, it really does something to me. I don't know, I relate to it so much. You know what I'm saying? Like just sit back and listen to a story, Donald's story. It really affects me. Like, I don't know, it really puts me back to a time where things are more innocent. You know what I mean? And you know, it just puts me back to a time where, like, I don't know. It really just puts me in a place of nice, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. Like, the ending of that power, like, I get chills listening to it. I really do. Like, oh my goodness. Like, the part about getting on a bus and the boy never coming off the bus. I don't know. Some Shakespearean type stuff, you feel me? It's deep. I never get off the bus and I still haven't. Like, when I hear that, it's just act like you sleep. Just act like you asleep. Yeah, I love that power. I wish more people could have given him more credit when it comes to this album, though. I really do. This album deserves a lot more credit than it does. And that's the end of this album. That outro story was amazing. That outro story, it really does something to me. I love it. I love the outro story. My goodness, the outro story is just so wonderful to me. Oh wow! So this must be one of the longest, one of the longest reviews I've done on this YouTube, bro. I should really make audio books talking like that. But bonus track, I'll give you like one bonus track, Freaks and Geeks. Freaks and Geeks, I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but it's a great song. I'll do like Freaks and Geeks, but it's not technically on the album. It's an EP set before or after the album, somewhere around there. It's a great song. Matter of fact, if Freaks and Geeks was on this album, it would be the best song. I love Freaks and Geeks. So let me get into whatever. So the worst song on this album is Backpackers. Yeah. It really is. In my opinion, the worst song. That power. Hold on, I didn't finish it. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. 9 out of 10 song for me. Beautifully magnificent. The outro, incredible. Just incredible to me. So much depth. Amazing. So Backpackers. Yeah, it just was really there for me. It's still an alright song though. The best songs. There's a few. What do I get? We got Firefly, we got Bonfire, and Sunrise. And Let Her Home. Let Her Home was great too. Oh, I loved Let Her Home. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, most forgettable. Most forgettable would probably be, in my opinion, it can be LES. It can be. It really can be LES. I don't know. It's just. I don't know. Hold You Down too. That could be a little forgettable. A little bit like, I don't know, something like, it's like LES Hold You Down or were one of those songs that I didn't really remember coming into this to listen to this album again. So that shows you right there, in my opinion. Even after listening to it, yeah, not really much I could say about it. Oh, and Kids was great. Nah, it's not one of the best. It's not the best. Ugh. Best lyrics, Bonfire. I love a clever wordplay in Bonfire. I do love it. I do. And Firefly. Yeah, this album actually does excel when it comes to lyrics. It's just amazing. Best produced, Sunrise and Kids. I love the instrumentals when it comes to Kids and Sunrise. I love it so much. Vocally, Bonfire. Hands down. And I know Let Her Home is very short. But I do love the lyrics when it comes to Let Her Home. I do love the lyrics. Ugh. And that power, I don't know if the outro really counts as lyrics because it is a monologue. But if those do count as lyrics, then that power would definitely be up here. I'm sorry, but that monologue, I can't stop talking about it. It's just beautiful to me. So beautiful and a great way to close out the album too. So, what are great things about this album? The great things about this album is, you know, the lyrics and the hooks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Can you believe, though, that the same guy who made Awaken My Love and This Is America made Camp? Can you believe that? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But criticisms, do I have much criticisms? I don't know. I'm not really good at criticizing music because I love music so much. But I can, like, most music I listen to, I either more or less like or love. I mean, I'm just being honest. That's why I don't really consider myself a music critic, because I guess music critics can really dive into music better and really, you know, tweak out the flaws within it. But me, I don't know. I'm not a serious music critic. But if I can get some critics out here, some things about this album, you know, I don't know. Like, I don't know. When he constantly talks about the self-pity and, you know, all the stereotype, I don't know. When he talks about that in almost every song or most songs on the album, I don't know. It kind of bogs down the album. Just by a little bit. It really does. I don't know. It kind of feels a little stale kind of hearing about it the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Certain, like, they have serious, like, songs that have serious tones maybe can be a little too goofy sometimes. I guess that's something, because Donald Glover, when it comes to Camp, you could tell he has very goofy nature, a nature that you will never see again from his music, the way he's doing right now, the way he's going. Yeah, it's just not really there. It's a constant thing of being stereotyped and not fitting in. I don't know. I love it, and I do understand his pain, because that was me at one point in time. That most definitely was me. So I don't really want to crap on that too much. It's just, I don't know. I don't really get behind it on every single song, almost every single song. It just, I don't know. It kind of bogs down the album just a little bit. Like the constant mentions of it. I don't know. It's I didn't really enjoy it that much, if I'm being honest. Very immature. Yeah, I can sense the immaturity from the album. Yeah, I've seen criticisms on that, and when it comes to his immaturity on the album, I don't really. Does it bog down a little bit? Maybe. Certain songs, maybe, but it doesn't really bother me too much. You know what I'm saying? You can make an argument for that if you want to. That's you. It's not as good as what it was when I listened to it as a kid. I don't know, I just wasn't really there 100%, but I still do enjoy listening to it from time to time. So, the album as a whole, it's a good 8 out of 10. Maybe 7.5 out of 10, but 8 out of 10 most definitely. Yeah, I love Childish Gambino with a passion. I love him. And this body of work, Camp, his debut album, is actually great. For a debut album, it's excellent. Excellent work. He's had like almost every single other piece of work he put after this was way better than this. So I guess that's why I don't really care about this album, not nearly as much as I once did, or maybe not like it as much as I once did. You know, whatever. So yeah, the next Childish Gambino album would be, because of the internet, way better than this album. So I can't wait to review that, and you might disagree with this with my review. I've been talking in circles a bunch throughout almost this whole thing, so whatever, it's my review anyway. So y'all have a good one, and yeah, because the internet is next Childish Gambino album review.